We back.
Hey,
we back
again. For real.
That good brother putting us in the game with everybody, man. You hear me?
Having a good time. I think this is one of the better conventions I've ever been to.
Right.
You know, like, it is a meet and greet, so we missed all the preliminary stuff. But right now, everybody's meeting and greeting right now.
Right.
And so that's exactly what we're doing right now.
Right.
We meeting and greeting for today.
Right. And it's tomorrow we'll get back to the main things, but right now it's a fun time, man. It's amazing environment. The atmosphere is what the brother love and the sister love is here. You know what I mean? I'm blown away because, man, this man to blow my mind with $1, man.
$1 bill. Yeah, that's what we were saying. That's what we were saying earlier. We've been doing this thing for a little bit. We thought we knew everything there is to know about the $1 bill. And he came in and just flipped it.
It was crazy. It was simple science, but you don't see it like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
If you're not taught like that, you won't know.
Totally different perspective.
Right. So, but again, we hope y'all here because it's loud. It's a infectious atmosphere, man. It's contagious right now. You know. We still got to get the most illustrious out here to speak with us.
True brotherly love going forward tonight.
Right. So, you want to come over, brother? Come on, introduce yourself. You want to come over here and talk?
Come on, have a seat.
We from Houston. Where you from, bro?
Memphis, Tennessee.
Oh, okay, we love you.
Tell us a little bit about yourself. What's your name?
My name is Courtney Gardner.
Gardner?
Yes.
What lives are you?
I'm King Solomon #1, Memphis, Tennessee.
King Solomon #1. He say #1.
#1, not #2, but #1.
Okay, how long you been traveling, bro?
I've been traveling over 20 years.
Right on.
And still growing as I get older, I believe.
Okay. What's your current position within your life?
And I am the senior warden, and also I'm the grand chaplain in Memphis, Tennessee.
Okay.
What is your Grand Lodge?
I read my biff. I enjoy being a part of the craft, learn so much about myself as well as learn about others.
What actually possessed you to want to become a Mason?
When I was a young lad, my dad was a Mason.
We ain't got all night. You taking us back? How many years you trying to take us back to when you was a young lad?
Yeah, when I was
I'm messing with you, bro.
Yeah, when I was a young lad, my dad would always talk in riddles. I had no idea what he would say from time to time.
Right.
Yeah.
But as I've gotten older, I began to understand certain words and phrases. And I would say, oh, this is what Dad's talking about. And now
can you remember one of them that he'd always say?
No, not right now.
Okay.
But I remember it's just like it was yesterday. All I can do now is learn and grow and develop because there's always room to be a better person.
Yes, sir.
And being a part of the craft has also inspired me to write 4 books on Amazon. The first book talked about from shelter to exposure. I talked about the importance of my crazy drinking. When I went to the Army, didn't know I could drink so crazy until I went all the way over to Korea. My second book talks about my life growing up in the 70s in Orange Mountain, Memphis, Tennessee.
Shout out to JG.
From exposure to evolution.
Okay.
My third book talks about the Millennial news, that's the title. Talks about how so much in today's world is designed. And my fourth book is on marriage. People say, you wrote a book on marriage? I said, yes. After being married 4 times, I lost 2 wives from heart failure. I should know something about marriage.
Okay. Right on.
And I'm working on my 5th book right now on learning about the importance of virtues.
Okay.
Learn about temperance, prudence, things of that nature. And just learning from my perspective and just trying to be a role model for our younger generation because our young generation really need some guidance. And being a part of the craft has really played a great part of my life because my dad was active in his younger days and I see how it really helped him and some of his ways and the teaching really been passed on to me, and I'm hoping and praying that my grandkids, my grandson will take heed and learn more about their granddad, besides asking for money all the time.
I know that's right. So with what you said, your family made involved in Masonry.
Yes.
Okay. What pushed you to want to become a Mason?
I've always been curious. I've always, growing up, asked certain brothers. They couldn't give me the answer, but I was always curious. I've done a lot of research. But doing your research is great, because a lot of times there's a lot of truth and there's a lot that isn't factual. But being curious, I want to learn more about, to see what is this Masonry all about and how can it help me? Because the social media show all kinds of negatives, all kinds of course, bad information. That's the media. That's what they get paid for. But after learning for myself, it's nothing like that. And also learning about the importance of me as a Toastmasters, a public speaker. The founder of the organization was also a Mason back during and after the stock market crash, and learning about the importance of communication and how our teaching is applied to everyday life. But the question is, how bad are you willing to grow as an individual to be a light to your community, to your family, and to those who come in your path?
So let me ask you this question. So you became a Master Mason and you've been traveling for a while now. What intrigues you most about Masonry?
Learning, education. I've always been told, after I was raised, to develop my own Masonic library. I have 2 bookshelves, and maybe Amazon is a great big fan of mine, I believe. And I have 2 bookshelves. I have 2 bookshelves on Freemasonry, and I'm still learning more because I'm learning from different perspectives. And me being a book writer, learn how to paraphrase or maybe change the words to fit what I am trying to say in layman's terms.
So let me ask you this here. So before Amazon came around, Amazon's only been around for so many years. So let's just say back in 1998. What was one of the books in your library in 1998?
One of my books in my library is Born in Blood.
Okay.
Born in Blood, one of my first books.
That's what I've been asking. Like, what's one book that you would give to a brother that's coming into the crowd and just learning Masonry?
Born in Blood. There's a wide variety of good books out there. All depends on the individual, where the person level is as far as education, may I say, because you don't want to shove the information down their throat. You want to see where they are and try to find a book or the right source that can help the individual to grow, hoping to go to another level.
Okay. And you came here with I'm talking about a country word I ain't heard since probably 92. How old are you, brother? You don't mind me?
I've just turned 63 years old.
Oh, okay. I see why you use the word. You a 60s baby.
Yes. I was born June 12th, 1963, the same day Medgar Evers was killed in his driveway.
How about that?
Wait. So you got a good memory?
Yes, sir. My second book, I tell so many, if you want to know anything about me, read my writings. Also, I have newsletters as well.
Okay.
It's called Multicultural Leadership Academy. I've created those books, those pamphlets, when I was a Federal Express loan executive back in 05 and 06 for junior achievement.
Wow.
And I was teaching kids about the importance of newsletters. I used to teach broadcasts, City Hall, things of that nature. But when I was teaching kids about creating their own newspaper, and I was saying, hey, if I can teach them this, I can write my books.
Right.
And which inspired me by helping kids to motivate me to do more writing that I'm doing now.
Have you thought about writing a book about Masonry?
My fifth book I'm working on now has a lot to deal with it, about the different virtues, and create an ideal of, with me being a part of the Messianic Jewish synagogue,
Right.
I would get a chance to try to create this ideal of so many who graduated from Plato's Academy, and my job will be go to different parts of the globe and talk to those who have graduated from Plato's Academy and see what they have to say about self-control or prudence or fortitude, and how is it applied with them, and what can I do to take it back to my community and help those who are willing to have an open mind to learn.
Okay, let's lighten it up a little bit, like my brother I would say. What you think about all those mounds and pyramids that are throughout Tennessee?
Something to think about. So much information is out there, but we have to learn to do our research, and we have to have an open mind to learn.
Okay, being from there, what's one of the stories you heard about it?
About the pyramids?
Yeah.
Growing up, it wasn't talked about as much growing up. As I gotten older and more into Black awareness, more into Freemasonry, more into the study of Egyptology, as well as learning more of the Hellenistic age of the Greeks and the Hebrews, how they have bump heads in the translations that we have. And I was saying that something isn't right. So that's why I learned to do some research, because information is there and a whole lot isn't talked about. You have to be at the right place at the right time, hoping that the person you're talking to will open up your mind to make you think and do more research.
So expound on that a little about the teaching. So when you came into Masonry, what were some of the values that you learned to help you get through?
And to strive to be a better man, strive to be respectful, be encouraging, lead by example, learn all I can in the craft so I can, I would say, look at biblical scriptures on different areas of the craft and see how it's used, so I can say, now I can grow better in this area. And also with me, graduated with a master's degree in theology, it really helped me out as well.
All right, we want to go ahead and wrap this interview up because we don't want to take up too much of your time. So we got these closing questions we want to ask you, brother.
Go ahead.
If you can go back in time and change anything in your life, what would that be?
Takes education much serious. My life growing up in Memphis, I didn't take school serious. But once I finished high school, I realized I played around, didn't take it serious. But my dad at the time gave us two choices, either school or the military. Since I didn't go to school, I went to the military, and where I save up money for school.
Right.
I can relate to that.
And the final question is, if you had a superpower, what would that superpower be?
Superpower that I would have, I enjoy Iron Man. Iron Man is more intelligent technology. But if I had the superpower, move in the speed of 180, 6,000 miles is lightning, I would rather be an angelic being. What name, what Hebrew name, or what name, I have no idea. But I would rather have be an angelic being who can soar from planet to planet at the speed of light. And push come to shove, if I have to transform myself to a human, look like a human, only for a certain period of time, but I want to have that speed of light.
I think he's playing with us right now in front of our face, man. This is an angelic being right here, posing as a human.
Tell them how they can reach you to purchase your books before we go.
Yes, you go to Amazon. My first book is called From Shelter to Exposure. My second book is From Exposure to Evolution. My third book is called Millennial News, and my fourth is Marriage. My name is Courtney Gardner. You can reach or go to Amazon. I'm right there, and I will be glad for you to learn more about me. And also my email address is c_m_leadership@yahoo.com.
Right on.
With that being said, thank y'all for joining us for an episode of Libations and Conversations. Peace.